When we got into the change room, my message to the guys was that these guys are going to they're going to get very close to the score. It's just the batting lineup they have, the way they play, they set up the innings, with a score like that, they'll pretty much hit from ball one, and they've got the hitting capability to do that. So we expected a fight from them. They blasted us once again on a good wicket. But I was pretty disappointed that we didn't pull that one through. I thought there was a couple of areas in the game where we could have been a little bit better in the field, in the ball, just to our plans and containing them. But it's very hard to contain Chris Gayle when he's playing like that. He puts a lot of pressure on the bowlers, and you almost got no answers. He's just a cut above the rest. The other guys are dangerous players, but without them, they'll be a normal team. He makes them a very, very superhuman team. So you have to give credit to guys who play like that. He's the best in the world in 2020 cricket for a reason. He's done that almost every IPL. He's been the leading run scorer. So you need to get him out early. If you don't, then you're gonna have to do very, very well to win the game of cricket.
It's actually good, and to actually be on the winning side as well. I'm sure it was a fantastic crowd. I'm sure they all can go home and say they get well entertained by both teams. So du Plessis he batted really well. 230 in T20 cricket, always a good score. So to actually chase that down, it's a brilliant team effort from each and every one. But I thought from ball one, Dwayne Smith actually set the trend, and then eventually got out early, and then Samuels came in, and that big partnership will actually give the team that boost. And the guys in the middle actually take it home for us.
I tried to slow it down, but we were quite far behind the over rate, because you're trying to make plans, you're trying to talk to the bowler, trying to make him think what you are thinking as a captain. So towards the end, we were one or two overs behind, so I had to get back quickly, and obviously the game speed up again. But you try to, especially when Chris was on fire, we tried to make him wait a little bit for the ball, and also I tried to bowl the spinners at him to try and take some pace off it. And there was a couple of occasions where the ball just cleared the boundary. But like I said, we tried everything once again tonight, and he was just he had everything covered.
I think coming down to the end, to the last two of us when we were actually bowling, I was saying to Sammy, it's gettable. All we need is actually two big half centuries, which we got, and two other guys can chip in with either a quick 20 or a 30, But it actually we lost wicket, but we got that big two half centuries, which we actually spoke about just before the innings closed, and so it's this we know the history at this ground as well, So once you chase on this sort of ground, most of the times you'll actually come out on top. Depends what total you're chasing as well.
It would have been so much sweeter if we won the game, because although I'm very proud of my efforts today, losing the game doesn't make it. It's very bittersweet.
Yes, we're definitely still looking to win 3-0. You don't get this opportunity often against a top team like South Africa, so that would be nice and give us a boost leading up to the 50 over format as well.
I'm hoping that they rest Chris Gayle. He's done. He needs a rest for the One Days and the World Cup. But it's more of the same. We got to come back and keep fighting. This culture and this team doesn't lie down, so it's really important for us to come back with that mental mindset where we want to fight, we want to compete against them. As I said before this series, on paper, they are an unbelievable cricket team. On paper, we're a good cricket side, but if you compare them on paper, they're definitely the world's best. I've played a lot of 2020 cricket now, and I've certainly haven't come across a dangerous batting lineup like that. So if you put Narayan in that attack, it's just that they are a very good 2020 team. But obviously for the One Days we'll have all our gun players coming back, so we're looking forward to that.